Well, it's the third day in Wyoming.
So we decided we're all piling in the Ranger, taking off at daybreak and not coming back without some horns. A good buck to me is inside of 100 yards today.
Yeah, and he is not.
So here's our wall tent. I'm talking loud because we have a generator running right there somewhere. Here's Cody Weber.
Have a blast.
Yeah, we're doing we're checking out his bedroll. Looks pretty nice.
My hat.
Yeah, nice hat. What's that for?
This is for keeping me happy.
Okay.
Comfortable.
Yeah. This is how we're charging all our stuff. Here's Jacob. What are you doing, Jacob?
Just dropping some footage. We got the full mount right here.
Okay.
That's how babies are made.
That's how little baby speed goats are made.
Well, it's the third day in Wyoming. Rifle season starts tomorrow, so we know if we want to get a bow kill, pressure's on today. Well, we finally got shed of a bunch of dead weight. We lost Rochey.
We sent him on a wild goose chase.
I'll be finding him in the morning. If he's up here, I think I gave him too much up to where he could, because we didn't have any backstop. And then he could see underneath it and saw you and I moving around. And I should have just flashed like half of it above a bush.
Well, I'm 0 for 1 today. Problem is, I'd like to at least draw back. You and Rochey got to draw back yesterday. I've put some tension on the string once or twice on the trip, but at this point,
A good buck.
anything accessible
A
is.
good buck to me is inside of 100 yards today.
Yeah, and he is not. He is about 350, 400.
On red alert, probably.
Yeah.
I am no expert in spot and stalk hunting. I mean, I live here in the Midwest. 90% of my hunting has been, you know, whitetail, sitting in a tree waiting on them. So totally different approach. As most of you guys know that hunt out west, it's covering lots of miles, spotting scopes, really all day long. So we drop off this rim down into the flats where there's some big alfalfa fields, and as soon as we get down to the bottom, we spot a huge buck with his does. We're gonna attempt something here. I don't know if it'll work or not, but that's 90% of the stuff we try and hunt anyways. You can look really dumb or you can look like a genius. We kicked these deer out on accident coming down through this valley, and now they're just out in the green feeding. We're gonna kind of attempt to, I guess, put them back to sleep. Feel like it's safe to come back in here where they were bedding. We're just gonna give it like a half hour and see if that's even how antelope operate. If they want to migrate back to where it's comfortable. I don't know. If it works, it was my idea. If not, Benny doo-doo. Hell, I don't know. Antelope in particular, what's really cool, as opposed to whitetail, what I'm used to, is you can hunt them all day long. You know, out there in the wide open prairie, with a good spotting scope or even some good binoculars, you can pretty much get on them, you know, anytime the sun's up. Can you hear me? Just in time. That was our last chance to move it. I'm afraid if they swing way out, there and then see it, you know, I don't want them to just see the side, but they're kind of doing that northeast. But I think he's going around to try to cut them off now. I think he's really wanting to push them this way. He's trying to move them this way, isn't he? Good. They're moving that way now. Back to the southwest. They're still right here, but he got them turned a little bit. I think he's letting them get one last bite before they come to rest. He's a little bit separated, so we're gonna go try to maybe get his attention with this decoy. I think he's coming. I don't know, he was walking this way. Now he's messing around, but he is definitely coming. He left the does and he's coming for it. He saw the ranger. Gosh, he saw the ranger. All that time. And I thought about that as soon as we were up here watching them. I thought about that angle, and I looked, and I'm like, well, there's nowhere to really to take it. We're blocked right here. Oh, crap. So, finally, day 4, it is rifle season. I've had enough of these goats and chasing them with the bow and getting kicked in the rear. It's time to bring out the long gun.
Day 4 in Wyoming, opening day of gun season. What we're looking for is 3 willing volunteers.
So, the only guy that knows what he's doing out west, CODY, has to leave. So we decided we're all piling in the Ranger, taking off at daybreak and not coming back without some horns.
Oh, George, not the livestock.
We spent about 2.5 hours on this rock right here yesterday. All we had with it was a bow. And we got him to move in and it was close, but the Ranger was parked wrong, the wind was wrong. It just didn't happen, but unfortunately, today is opening day of rifle. So now we got more options. He's bit it, he's right on the other side of this rock last time we saw him, 15 minutes ago. Let's see how close he is.
Trust him. On this side of the road. If he gets on that side of the road, he should be fine.
First antelope. Oh, damn, dude.
He made us wait on him, didn't he?
That's twice. We sat right here with a bow yesterday and got him to like 90 yards. And then he winded us. And we've been up here 3 days bow hunting. They beat us with the bow. But fortunately, we timed the seasons just right and had a backup plan. Come up here with a bow and a rifle. Gave it our best, had a bunch of stalks. Had some close calls. It seems like they have about a 100-yard boundary that they just don't let you get inside. But either way, my first antelope. I'm kind of liking this rifle hunt. It's not near as stressful.
Oh, it goes from just, I mean, it's still running and gunning, but it goes from being missed stalk, busted stalk, something goes wrong.
So we were so close to where public meets private that after I shot him, he actually ran and died on private.
So in this situation, it's always important to not go out and try to retrieve your animal. And I'm already kind of processing, okay, we got to find the rancher's phone number and get in touch. Well, it just so happened that the rancher was up on the county road and he didn't see where we shot the buck at, but he did see the buck run and go fall over and die and knew that that was on his ground.
I watched the guy sit out there and watch you kill him and then drive all the way around and then stand out there and cross his arms.
So originally, I think the landowner was a little confused as to where I shot the buck at. Is he happy?
I don't think he's happy.
Oh, let's go find out.
You say that's undeeded or BLM?
Where I shot him, BLM.
I've watched the whole thing, so I'm gonna give you one chance.
Yeah.
Or I'll call this game warden on the satellite phone and we'll get him over here.